Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Replay Metroid Fusion. In the last part, we came back up to the main deck finally to investigate some life signs, and now we're actually going to see what they are. I love how I played this game so much to the point that I just know just to do that immediately. Anyway, what you just saw there is that these guys actually, these purple guys here actually do have an attack, but they just rarely see it. That's the problem, or use it rather. I don't think I've seen that attack since, probably 2 years ago. Now you're gonna want to open that because what you have to do here is actually speed boost and shoot this. I completely forgot this was here. Yeah, just speed boost and you can fall it back down to this bottom floor, which I recommend you go to the right instead of left first because we got a missile tank. Is there something in that black space right there at the bottom? I don't remember. It's been so long since I lost 100% of fusion that I barely remember what is where. Although knowing me, I'm probably gonna get like 50%. Though the minimum I've ever seen from a legitimate playthrough of this game, I've only ever seen someone go up to down to 15%. I know for a fact there's probably a 1% run somewhere on YouTube, but I'd rather play Metroid than watch it, honestly. By the way, that's the only time you see Samus's sprite like that. But anyway, we got some little monkeys and ostriches, yay! Though veteran Metroid players will recognize them. Why, well, let's let Samus explain, shall we? Etiquettes and Dachuras. I met these intelligent beings before. They seem to recognize me as well. How unusual to meet again here. In the past, they've helped me unleash abilities I didn't even know I had. But where did they run to? I hope they're safe. The Etiquettes and Dachuras were actually from Super Metroid. They were the ones that showed you, or that you actually had the wall jump and shine spark. They didn't tell you how to do them. They just told you that you had them. Hello, Mr. Purple. So the survivors were not human. Most unfortunate. We can now confirm the death of all crew members. I imagine this was the case, but I'd hope it wasn't. I believe the X only affected humans for knowledge. That form is too weak for battle. I'm sure the others are merely food for the X. Samus, I think they're evolving, growing stronger. Some are now appearing that resist your current weapons. HQ anticipated this and sent powerbomb data as soon as the hardware team finished it. Is your objective clear? Download it immediately. Our trusted data rooms is limited to this one in Sector 5. Go, now. And this is what I meant by the fact that we'll be seeing Sector 5 quite a bit. I think this is the second I want to say 3 times we have to use that data room. Why? Because I just felt like destroying the other ones for some reason. You know, I actually never noticed it, but there's a weird color difference between the floor up there and the elevator walls. The floor up there was much more purple, I don't know why they made that weird little difference. Then again, it's a Game Boy Advance game, I can't really complain. Anyway, back down to Sector 5. It's this is like one of the very few ice areas in games that I actually enjoy. Then again, I just love this game. Too much. Hello, Mr. Purple. You've been to this data room before, but I'll show you its position again. Why? I already know where it is. I have a map. Now move out. Was that necessary, Nintendo? Did you need to hold my hand like that? Did ya? You know, every now and then the sound effects actually seem to wonk out when you're going through a door. Ugh. And that shadow is still there, but I'm not sure why, but certain sound effects like the charge up and the speed booster every now and then will have some weird little audio issues when you're going through a door. And I think it's just because of the way that the doors work, like it's a transition that halts everything that's going on screen. And here's the really annoying part. Every time you have to go through the long way to get out of this day room, you can go the short way to get in, but the long way is the only way out. But anyway, we get power bombs. Hold on, as a morph bomb, hold R and press B. And exclusive to Metroid Fusion is a new feature to it. It'll actually draw any X-parasites in the room to you. Or, well, not within the room, more like within the range of the power bomb itself. Which is a feature that's really good if you're low on health. Anyway, while we've been in the areas to the left where that save room is, there's a dead end there, so we actually have to head down here. And since there's crumble blocks, you can probably guess what's gonna happen. Hello, old friend. Now, you might think you have to use the power bombs to get out of here, because there's that block there. However, that is a trick that's only one block wide. Jump up and actually just bomb this. Otherwise, he will chase you, and he will more than likely kill you, or at least do a crap load of damage. In fact, that red enemy on screen right now is only there as a red X-parasite in case you accidentally just lose too much health. Which I lost more health to it than I did the S.A.X, ironically. And we get a power bomb tank. They only give you 2 power bombs, kind of like the super missile tanks did in Zero Mission. And the power bomb tanks in Zero Mission, now that I think about it. You know, I've always actually just really loved the sound effects that the X-parasites have. I don't know why. Then again, they also are one of the more unique things Nintendo's thought of. And now there's this thing here. These things can only be destroyed by power bombs. And there is another one in this room that we're in right now, however, it leads to one of the most pain-in-the-ass missile tanks in the game. There's quite a few pain-in-the-ass missiles, actually. One that's a Shine Spark Chain, and a couple others, 2 in specific having to do with crumble blocks. Ugh. I get it, you're still there, Shadow Person. You can stop doing that now. I guess you could, well, actually, I guess you could say that Shadow is foreshadowing future events. I'm terrible at puns. Anyway, now that I have power bombs, I can finally try to remember where the hell the missile tank is in this room, and it's right up there in the corner. Also, what is the purpose of that block that got blown up in the bottom left? I don't remember anything about that. You can tell because I was even confused, like, is there something there? Let's see, I want those 2 energy tanks back. Alrighty. Hello, Mr. Purple. Samus, return your ship. I have important information. Oh. Okay. Haven't been there since the start of the game. Wonder why he wants us to go back there, actually. Well, I know why, but I'm not going to spoil that for you guys. Let's head back up the elevator, shall we? You know, what is the purpose of the screen? Nothing's happened here so far. And speaking of the devil, something happens as soon as I said nothing happens. And it seems that the power's gone out. That's not good. And we also get this theme, which is one that I swear is also in Zero Mission. In fact, this might be the exact same remix of the... Oh, you've got to be shitting me. Ridley? Why can't you just die and... Oh, that's not fun. That was an X-parasite. Oh no. But yeah, I swear wasn't this song also in Zero Mission during the, those gigantic, like, caterpillar worm thing sequences? The, like, 3 times they were in the game? I think it's the remix of Spore Spawn, actually, from, freaking Super Metroid. Anyway, you're gonna want to place a power bomb in this room because, well, there's a missile tank right here. It's always good to be able to blow more shit up. And I just barely made it through before the blocks were generated. Ah, the docking bays. We haven't been here since part 1. Hello, my ship. It's been far too long. In fact, one thing I haven't shown you about the ship is that it fully restores you. It's pretty much a recharge station and a save room all at once. The main silo of the reactor core has gone offline. That's why all elevators and system stations are down. Elevators and hatches don't work. This doesn't bode well. If you can get to this point, you may be able to start the auxiliary power system. Then we can figure out why the main silo went offline. Is your objective clear? By the way, I asked you to return here to tell you some strange creatures have boarded your ship. I confirm they are not X-hosts and gave them birth. Do you know anything about these strange creatures? Were they the source of the healthy biosigns earlier? Very well then. Their presence in the midst of the disaster must have some significance. I'll keep them here. Well, thank you, Mr. Purple. You're being very kind. And now, I'm not sure if any of you guys noticed this little passageway here. That's obviously a passageway, but we can actually get through here now, and those are the things from Sector 2, aren't they? Oh, God. Welcome to what is both one of my favorite and least favorite sections of the game. Why is it one of my least favorite? Because of the boss we're about to face in about 3 minutes. Not even 3, probably. Now you go. To progress, you actually have to go up here. The missile silo, the place we want to go to, is blocked off by a security gate. Those things that we have to shoot the button to activate. And we get space parts again. This time they actually have more health for some reason. I'm not sure what's different about these ones. We also get a missile tank right in our path. Good luck jumping over that if you want. If you're going for 1%. And then there's this room, actually, which is interesting. You constantly just want to go down. There's also a missile tank in this room, which is kind of cruel, because if I recall correctly, there's a crumbling block somewhere in this room. Yeah, there is, actually. I think I remember this when I only recorded this, like, 20 minutes ago. Yeah, the missile tank is right through here. I have the exact same amount of Pokemon that's in the Gen 1 Pokedex now, and never mind. But did I just say Pokemon in the Pokedex? I meant missiles. Yes, Samus is a Pokemon trainer. Actually, that's a rather badass thought. I wouldn't mind seeing that. Well, what would her team be? Food for thought, I suppose. Hello, Boss Door. That's not very kind. You're an asshole. Thank you for dying. And now it's time for what is most people's least favorite boss in the game. Stand right here in the middle, by the way, and as soon as you hear that sound, fire missiles straight up to get some free hits. Meet the... I'm not sure what this guy is called. All I know is that you have to... Oh, well, first off, watch out for this move right here, because he'll drag you into the sky and then slam you on the ground, but he can combo you with it. Right after you fall right back on the ground, he can grab you again, and that is not fun. He also does a crapload of damage. But to damage him, you actually have to aim missiles into his mouth when it's open. It's fairly basic stuff. And we get the return of the Saris boss theme, too, which I absolutely love. Let's see, I'm trying to remember what this thing is called, though. This is the Gedo X, that's what it's called. And obviously it's a spider, so like all spiders, aside from Peter Parker, it must die brutally. And after enough damage, its legs will fall off, and then it just starts somehow defying gravity. This is actually the ability we're going to get from it, too, so those of you who are Metroid veterans will probably know what we're going to get. And this is actually much easier than the first phase. You know, it's supposed to be harder to aim. If you just stand in one spot and aim straight up, you should kill him after a long enough time. Although, I will say, this boss fight really eats up missiles. Which kind of sucks, because, well, let's just say the next section, we need quite a few missiles. And now it's just a Core X, so nothing different from before, other than the amount of health. I love this song. Seriously, look up the Saris and Gedo boss themes. They are, well, boss theme, rather, it's the same song. That is absolutely catchy. While I don't think that most of the soundtracks are memorable, the boss themes in this game are incredibly awesome. But anyway, now we got the space jump back. With this, rhythmatically press the A button while in the air, and you'll be able to somersault continuously. Like so. So now any platforming is a non-challenge. And now let's restore the auxiliary power. And as Mr. Purple will tell us in about a minute, now save rooms and recharge rooms are back online. Save rooms and recharge rooms are now back online, but with only auxiliary power, no elevators or hatches will work. Without the main silo online, we're still stuck. I believe the source of the problem is the vegetation you saw earlier choking the reactor core components. Is your objective clear? We'll have to find the source of those routes to proceed. Oh, great. Eek. But with that, I'm actually going to need to end this part off here. Thank you guys for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. There are bugs in here now. That is never good. Get away from the bugs. And I'll see you guys next time on Let's Replay Metroid Fusion when we find out where those routes are coming from. See you guys then.